Her name is JoCraycraft. She's running for the state senate. I'm not going to give her a long introduction because I'm going to let her tell you about herself. JoCraycraft.
Great, thank you very much. It's always a thrill and an honor to speak to a group of people who are, I think of as my people, smart, excited, active, curious. Right now in our county, we are having unprecedented things happening. The encouragement, the blue wave. Things are really moving forward, and it's because of a lot of things. But what will need to happen is it needs to continue. And we're going to need all of us together to make this happen in November. We've got a battle. We can win it. Now, stay encouraged. I hear so many things said about this area and Democrats, but we, all of us, need to be proud Democrats. Forget this hiding. Forget this being afraid of saying who and what you are. I wanted to say that. I'm going to tell a little bit about myself, and I'm going to talk a little about the issues, and then I'm going to be here afterwards. I have a sign-up sheet. If anyone cares to join our campaign and be a volunteer, we need everyone. Who are we sending home? Well, my opponent is Senator Karen Fann. Yes. Someone asked me once, why am I running for office? And I said, my typical at the time, because I was new, I was like, I want to make a difference. I do. But what this person said to me, you know what you should say? You should say, I know I can do a better job than Karen Fann. Yeah. I say that because I know I can do a better job than Karen Fann. A lot better. About me, I grew up in Indiana. I had two wonderful parents who were hardworking, and they instilled in me an excellent work ethic. And I mention that because that's important to know. My mother always said, don't do something if you're not going to do it right. Great advice. My father, who was a teacher, retired from teaching, taught his whole life. During World War II, he was a Seabee. And he was involved in Normandy invasion at Omaha Beach. And his job that day was to drive his barge boat back and forth from the huge ship out in the bay into shore. And that's what he did all day long, bringing equipment and troops. He was being bombed, he was being shot at, and he never spoke about his experiences that much. But what he did say was that it became more difficult as the day wore on because he had to drive through more and more bodies floating near the shore. He completed his mission that day because of his determination and courage. And those are characteristics he gave me. And it's with determination and courage I'm running for Arizona State Senate in LD1 as a Democrat. I graduated from Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana. I had two majors, psychology and criminal justice. My dream was to be a police officer. I applied out of state, and I got to test for Tempe, Arizona Police Department. Well, that's when my dreams began, because I was hired by the city of Tempe as a police officer. I went through the Phoenix Police Academy. And I was there 5 years. It's a great department. But I had a new dream. My new dream was to go to law school in California. So I applied again out of state for the city of Los Altos. I was accepted and hired as a police officer there, and I went through my second academy, San Jose Police Academy. Then my dream came true, and I was accepted at Santa Clara University Law School. I graduated law school with honors, and I passed the California bar first time, But, well, I had a smaller dream, and when I did that, I started my own private investigation agency with my sister. So we started from the ground up, and we had 2 years of success. It was fun. I had to hire another investigator. We were growing, but I had a new dream. And that dream came true when I was hired by the FBI as a special agent. I retired from the FBI. I spent a bulk of my time in Los Angeles, but I retired out of the Phoenix office. I wanted to get back into Arizona. Working for the FBI was the greatest job in the world. And I still live the motto, fidelity, bravery, and integrity. Today, I have a new dream, and that's to be your state senator. When that dream comes true, one of the first things that I want to do is work on changing the laws so that we can fully fund public education. I want to turn, well, our public education system is in crisis, and I want to turn crisis to excellence through legislation that will fully fund public schools. We have laws in the state of Arizona that allow for discrimination. No form of discrimination is acceptable, and I want to work to change those laws so we all feel safe and secure and our privacy is protected. Protecting our environment, especially our water. It's been decades since we've had laws and looked at where the water, the groundwater, the use, all these things that need to be examined, and it needs to be done soon. I also want to talk about moving to renewable energy sources and away from fossil fuels. It's so often spoken about, our abundance of sun in Arizona. And we could use our sun as an energy source to power our schools, our businesses, and our homes at lower costs. Protecting our children and our communities. I want to get in there so that we can change and have common sense gun laws. I am a believer in transparent government. I'm proud to be running as a clean elections candidate, which means I take no money from corporations or special interests because I want to represent you. I'm inspired. I have a vision. I thought I was retired, but what I'm now is I'm investigating things about the way our state is being run, and I found that there's a lot of things that need to change. Yes. I want to listen. I want to hear what matters to you, because I believe together we can plan, we can set goals, and we can create laws that will benefit us all. Thank you very much for listening.